Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I talk about all things having to do with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, and his beautiful wife, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. Um, I'm just powering up for today, and I wanted to see what was new with Meghan and Harry. Of course, they are on sabbaticals, so they've been very quiet, and so they're not a lot of new dramatic updates in this soap opera. I realized the other day that this is actually a soap opera. It is a soap opera, and it's better than all the Dynasty and all these other soap operas rolled up in one. I mean, it is a soap opera, and the main character is Meghan. Meghan is the star of the soap opera, because if you think about it, everything else sort of like revolves around her, whether she likes it or not, whether other people like it or not, and you have all the supporting players, but this is her show. I mean, this is about where's Meghan and what is she doing and when is she coming out of her repose and this, that, and the next. And, this dashing prince that she married. I mean, look at him. Look at them together. It's so regal, And the thing is that, I'm somebody who I don't really, I'm not into this monarchy thing, if you know what I mean. I would be one of those anti-monarchists in the sense of like, I wouldn't be on the streets like, oh, get rid of the monarchy. I wouldn't do that. But I mean, if they got rid of the monarchy, I'm not somebody that would cry about it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I admit that, monarchy is very interesting, very fascinating, maybe even beautiful in its own way. And I mean, just look at this man in this outfit with his beautiful wife. I mean, it's so regal. So yeah, so I think the big story for today with Meghan and Harry is whether they will attend the coronation or not. And the way I think I've been very vocal in saying that I don't think that they should go, but I have also said that I respect whatever decisions they make, and because it's a very complicated situation. But then, like, just last night I was thinking, this is where my capricious side comes in, my Capricorn side. I feel like, that, and actually, I have said it before, is that um, I could see a way for them to go if the powers that be at the palace, um, just stop the nonsense and bring them into the family 100%. And what that looks like is that Meghan and Harry, Lilibet and Archie join Kate, William, Charlotte, George, and Louis with King Charles and Camilla Takes All. Let's call her Camilla Takes All. She's interesting in her own way. She's interesting in her own way. Um, And I'm a Diana girl. Don't forget, I could hear Diana just now in my ear. Don't forget whose side you're on. I'm on your side, Diana. I just heard her in my ear. Um, so yes, I mean, I can let's just look at this. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Look at these two people, how beautiful they are. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Um, so I personally can see a way that I could accept this, right? That this could bring tears to my eyes if they were to go. And that is a scenario where the entire family, King Charles's two sons, his two beautiful daughters-in-law, and his five grandchildren join him and his wife, Camilla, on the balcony on that day. And I don't think the royal family can appreciate the optics of that and how the majority of people in the world would react to that. I think that there are some people in England who would boo them or whatever, But on that solemn day, I think the majority of Britons would be so elated and so proud of their country and of their monarchy that the king was able to rise to the occasion to that extent and bring his son and his daughter-in-law, who have been somewhat estranged from the family, into the fold to that extent and put aside this petty, stupid, ridiculous rules of, oh, then you're not a senior royal. Just shut up, okay? Please, everybody. This is his son. He only has two. He only has two children. He's 75 years old or whatever. No, he's not. He's my mother's age. He's 73. Okay. And he has only two boys. He doesn't have that much longer on this planet. Get over all this petty nonsense. Bring your children with you and your grandchildren. Show the world that he's not only a great king, but a great father and husband. Look, I think it would just bring people to tears. I mean, most people, some people are going to be awful, but we might be surprised that, even those people would sort of put it aside for a day. I can see that. I can see that, especially if there's a real effort on both sides of this to reconcile. I read Harry's book. I'm almost finished. I'm not totally finished, but I read it and I am reading it. And he and Meghan are like, going through all these frustrations with the palace and so on. But I mean, I'm almost finished. I mean, Harry did not throw his family under the bus at all. He didn't throw his family under the bus. And I think that there's room here for a true reconciliation and not like a BS reconciliation, because Harry will know that it's fake, right? I mean, it has to be just stop. Just stop, everybody. Just stop. I mean, it's a family, okay? Families have problems. And, were it not for millions of people in the global community making it worse, and of course, that horrible press, they probably would have found a way to reconcile anyway, because it's blood, you see. So let them be on the balcony. And if they do that, then I'm like, Harry and Meghan, you absolutely have to go take those beautiful children of yours, let them see their cousins, Meghan and Kate, your girls, just get over it. Try to be sisters. I mean, I understand you're from different worlds, but you know what? You're sisters now, and you can do a better job at this, and you can show an example to other families, actually, because we are all struggling with family issues, all of us in the world. And I just think that if they're able to do that, and if they're able to see that, and if they are, sensitive enough and, clued in enough that they can do that, then I'm all for them going to the coronation. But if it's going to be more of the same with your toxic nonsense and your ridiculous hierarchy and your just, oh, they're not senior royal, so they're going to be in the congregation and all this toxic BS. Just watch it on TV from Bora Bora, honestly. I mean, that's not how I feel about it. That's really how I feel about it. And, that's my position. So we'll see what Harry and Meghan decide to do. But how beautiful they are. How beautiful they are. And this idea of one scenario could see Meghan stay at home in California as Harry travels to the UK alone. I mean, just, I was about to curse, but I'm not going to do it. It's short in the money. Harry's a married man, okay? And I have said that he should go by himself if he wants to go and make, but then I'm kind of changing my mind on that. This is a married couple. Meghan is Harry and Harry's Meghan. And where Harry goes, Meghan goes, okay? This is his wife. This is her husband. And you trying to break them up like this and differentiate between this family is not good for this family in the long run. Okay, she lets him go because it's his dad, so that in the long run he doesn't blame her. But in the long run, it still will have an impact on their marriage because in the end he chose others over Meghan. And that could be problematic, even though Meghan lets him go. There's something in her that dies. There's something in her that knows that her husband did choose others over her. Um, and I ultimately look as a marriage counselor, which I'm not. I'm an unofficial marriage counselor, which is ironic because I know nothing about marriage because I've never been married. But I just think it's better for your marriage where you move as a couple, as a unit. You don't split. You don't split. So I would say, Harry goes alone. I'm kind of like leaning against that, because it's still disrespectful to Meghan. You see, it's still disrespectful to Meghan. So it's either we both go or none of us go, right? And that's it. We put our marriage first. That's it, right? And you don't go if you're not on the balcony, because I just don't think the optics are the right optics with that. Okay, so that's it for this one. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye.